So today I wanted to talk about divine timing. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna try to go as quickly as possible. I don't want to make this a very long video. So guys, subscribe, share, and like this video. If you hear a little noise in the background, like a beeping sound, please excuse that noise. Um, yeah, please. So divine timing is the topic this evening, and I wanted to talk about it because it means a lot to me. But first, I wanted to also introduce you to my first book, Empower with Patrice. I'm a first time author, guys, and I'm super excited, super proud. And it's a book that means a lot to me because it talks about empowerment. It's a motivational book, it's inspiration for anybody, for anyone. So you can check it out. It's in all retail bookstores, Amazon, uh, Barnes and Noble, Books a Million, Walmart. You can go and check it out. It's in ebook format as well. So if it's better for you to purchase the ebook format, no problem. It's a short book. It's a short read, nothing too long and excessive, and it gives you, I mean, tools and ideas of how you can set like healthy boundaries, how to take care of yourself, like self-care and all of that stuff. So I'm super excited, and I wanted to share that with you guys. That is something that you can look into. So let's talk about divine timing, okay? And that too is divine timing because as I recall, I always enjoyed writing. I always write short stories. When I was in high school, that was when it all started. Like, I loved short stories and writing short stories. I liked writing poems. I had lots of books writing short stories. I loved reading. I enjoy reading. I still do. So I have like a variety of books here: romance, novels, fiction, inspirational, of course. Every book, I just enjoy reading. So I think I saw the sign early, but I didn't really act it upon it until like now. So I guess now is divine timing, right? Because hey, back then maybe if I'd said something, it probably would have not sounded great. Like, hey, I wanted to become an author. I'm not sure, but at that timing, I guess, at that time, point in my life, it probably was not the best time. So now is the best time, and I've decided that okay, yes, I put out that book on empowerment, and it's perfect. It's an You know what? It's in alignment with my life coaching business, and that is one of the steps that we're going to discuss in divine timing. Alignment. Actually, it's one of the first steps in divine timing, aligning with the positive things. Because sometimes we're not in alignment with our dreams, with what we want, with our goals. And if we're not in alignment with our goals, there's no way it's going to come to fruition. It's going to be so much of a challenge. You can't be, all right, you can't say you want to own a home and you're not financially stable. Your credit is not good. You're in a financial mess, and your mental state, it's not there. No. So alignment is key. You have to put yourself in a position around the right people to achieve what you want to achieve. So the first step in divine timing, I believe, is aligning with the positive things, aligning yourself with what you want to accomplish. The next thing is to trust the process. I know I've had issues with that, trusting the process. Because after you have aligned yourself, after you have done all that you need to do, focus on the positive things, that the next thing that you should do is to pretty much trust the process. You have to trust the process. You can't go in and overthink and start telling yourself, having doubts and fears, and no, that's not divine timing. That's not going to allow you to manifest, or that is not going to allow you to get what you need. So trust the process. Don't focus on the distraction. That is what it's there for, to distract you. Just keep on thinking positive and trusting the process. The next step is patience. Now, that is something. Patience. I used to have problems with patience, but I've learned to overcome that, because just imagine you want something so bad. You think you've done everything, all that you need to do. You've done everything. You have aligned yourself. You're trusting the process. But why isn't it coming? Why what it is that you want is not happening faster or sooner? So there you go. Patience. And divine timing is really patience. That's like testing your patience. So that is what, if you have not worked on anything else, you have to work on patience, because that is part of trusting the process. And the other thing that goes together, I think it goes together perfectly, is letting go of control. Because when you start losing patience, you start letting go of, you start to try to control everything. That is when you're letting your patience, lack of patience, get into you. So now you start controlling everything because you can't wait. So I think the two works together. Let go of control. You can't control everything. Let divine timing works. Trust the process. Align yourself with your dreams, goal, the positive things, and let go of control. And finally, life has a natural order. I'm telling you, there is an order to life. Just like you have number sequence 1, 2, after 2 is 3, after 3 is 4, after 4 is 5. Letters, A, after A is B, after B is C. Life is like that. There's no way you can skip from 1 to 6 and think that, okay, you're going to achieve what it is that you need to achieve. Something is not going to be right. Something's going to go wrong. You can't jump from A to M. No, life does not work that way. Divine timing does not work that way. Life has a natural order, and it is going to follow that order. So you might as well just trust the process. You might as well learn to have patience. You might as well learn to let go of control. Yeah, because life has a natural order. And I did say that was going to be the final step, but I think, just a side note, things will unfold when they're meant to. Oh, yes. I typically meditate and pray a lot, and it helps me to stay grounded. And I understand this step, this side note that says things will unfold when they're meant to, and it will. The only thing I would recommend or advise to you is that you align yourself with the positive things. When you've done all of that, when you align yourself, you have put yourself in a position, you have done all the preparation, that is aligning yourself with what you want. You just let go of a control, as I said before, and things will unfold when they're meant to. That's divine timing. All of that is divine timing. All of that works together to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. All of that will manifest. All of the positive things that you so desire will manifest when you do all of these steps. That is what divine timing is. That is how divine timing plays out. And guys, you can always comment in section. Let me know if you have ever experienced any of these steps as it relates to like patience, because I know a lot of people have issues with just being patient. As I said, it was a struggle for me, but I had to do what I had to do. And sometimes, Again, I'm so glad I put life has a natural order, because it's not going to go, it's not going to skip a step. That's what I'm saying. Life is not going to skip a step if you want to achieve a certain goal in life. It's not going to skip a step, period. So once you understand how divine timing works, once you understand the concept, then you learn, and you'll be able, you discipline yourself, you understand, you've gained wisdom. You don't need to worry, you don't need to stress yourself out. It's going to happen in divine timing, and you're going to be ready. Because that's another thing again, because some people, when they get what they have asked for, or they say they wanted to accomplish a particular dream, but then they're not ready, they weren't prepared. That is where alignment comes in again. They're not ready for what they asked for. So you lose out. You lose out, and probably you start blaming people. You start deflecting. So it's because of XYZ. But that is because you weren't prepared. You did not prepare yourself. You wanted a particular type of person. Say you're looking for a particular type of relationship. You want this type of person to look this way, to have this amount of money, or have assets. You have it all figured out. You have a list of what you want. Then that person comes along, and then you're not prepared. You're not ready. You're not ready. That is another topic that we need to discuss. When whatever you want comes around, and you're not prepared to handle it, and then you deflect, and then you blame, and then you what do you call it, you blame others for things not going the way you want it. You probably don't even, right, you don't take accountability, because you was not ready. You weren't aligning yourself with what you wanted. But anyway, that was a good topic. I think it was a good discussion. I think it was a good conversation to have. As I said, guys, let me know your thoughts on divine timing. And you can, if you have not done any of these steps, try them. Try trusting the process. Have a little patience. Try letting go of control. We just want to control everything, every situation. And understand that life has a natural order. It's going to flow in that order, the natural order. And at the same time, things will unfold when they're meant to. So don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're prepared. You're aligning yourself with the positive things, so that when it comes around, you can have it. So have a blessed evening, guys. And again, like, subscribe, share, and comment. I mean, I would like to know your thoughts on things that I post. So let me know. All right. Have a good evening, and I'll see you guys on the next video.